Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We hope you had a great Christmas holiday season. I decided to throw this up the same day that my race day gear was put on because we are now into our third GoPro in less than a year. The last time we bought this was in May of 2023. If you've been with the channel for a while, you will have heard the stories of the other two. One was in Julie's pocket when she was unfortunately hit by a vehicle while we were in Florida. That one was completely destroyed and crushed. And the second time was trying to scuba dive with it in a waterproof housing that was good up to 150 feet, and we were only going down 60. So this was something that we decided that we wanted to get for the new year. And so I'm going to unbox this one for you today. This is the GoPro 13 Black. So again, if you have been with the channel before, you know that we originally bought the 11 Black with the media package. Replaced the camera only the second time, and have done the same thing today. Replaced with the camera only. So our Hero 11 experience with customer service was not spectacular with GoPro. The first time when I told customer service that this was well under the 1-year warranty and asked if they would consider replacing it or at least giving me a discount to purchase a new one because of the car accident, I was told no. And then the second time, when we got back into the States after spending the summer in South America, I was told that since it was only a 1-year warranty and we were now past the month of May 2024, that what we were going to have to do would be, the easiest thing would be to purchase the extended warranty. Got some big time glue over here. While also purchasing, that didn't help, the subscription service. The quick subscription service that GoPro has. And so for $24.99, it was a $49.99 value. For a $24.99 monthly cost, I would be eligible for the extended warranty of $99. And then I could have the Hero 11 replaced, because the last thing I would want to do was to try to have that repaired. It was going to get too expensive to do. So I talked to Julie about it for a little while. Simply decided that we thought overall for the channel it would be best if we simply replaced it because of what the 13 does that the 11 and 12 did not. One, for me, that's a big deal, are that we can attach a multitude of lenses that have now been created and not only have a fisheye view for the GoPro. So that was a big deal for us, especially scuba diving with this and putting on different types of red filters so that we don't lose color in the water and depth. There's also a macro lens, and the one that I'm the most excited about that I would like to try is the anamorphic lens, which is supposed to essentially make this into, we'll say, a traditional digital camera when it comes to still life photographs and videoing. I will also tell you that the other two, the 11 and the 12, film in 4K. This one actually films in 5.3K. I have nothing that will even come close to showing me those quality of videos. on the television. However, it will be there, and every time that we use this will be uploaded to YouTube in the highest quality that we can possibly get. So it looks like a 5.3 60 frames and a 4K 120. I'm not going to quote what the 11 did at 4K because I have forgotten, but I don't think it was 120 frames a second. The slow-mo is better as well with this one. And then again, you have this hyper view that they're talking about with 177 inches of wide frame, which again, if you've heard us on the channel over the last year, has been a little bit difficult to capture. So we've got what looks like an egg carton, essentially. It says we're going to get the camera and a few things that are interchangeable. Right off of the top, we have an instruction manual and, of course, a barcode, not a barcode, excuse me, a QR code to subscribe to their Quick. This is some crappy stickers. They've already come up on the edges. Pro tips for cold weather performance. Enduro battery again, storing it, room temp, okay. And do we have any questions? So we've got through all of the paper, now to the camera. USB to USB charging port, that's the same that it was with the previous editions, at least that we have had. Here's your sticky mount. We have not utilized these because we had I think it was 100 and some odd piece accessory kit that we had ordered, and there's so much of that we haven't utilized. But this one's a 3M strip, and I don't know what I would stick this to. Maybe a bike helmet that I wouldn't need the 3M to come off. You also have, if I can get it out, the screw down here in the bottom. There we go. So universal, like it always has been. We have an Enduro battery. We have 5 Enduro batteries, so one more is not going to be a bad thing. Clip mount, if you remember, when GoPro redesigned, they redesigned them all to clip in. So that's what this is for here. And then last, not least, we have our 13 black. So we're going to take sticker off the lens. We also have a larger front-facing camera on this one. I can see immediately as well that unlike the 11, we could unscrew this lens very easily. It feels like a higher quality lens as well. It's not nearly as much bulky plastic as the previous edition was. If I'd thought about it, I would have brought the 11 in here to show you and compare. And then lastly, to unwrap the body. Move that out of the way. Again, the feeling is almost the same. I will tell you it does feel thinner immediately. There's also a microphone now in the front. You see how it's textured here under the lens. Once more, a little bit different than the previous edition. So you can clearly see that GoPro is trying to make a camera that can be used a little more user-friendly when it comes to vlogging. And again, they're competing now with, DJI and Insta360. So they've got to do something a little bit more than what they have done. And supposedly, that's what this edition does. And then there's the the screen you've seen on several of the previous models. Otherwise, it seems to look the same, act the same, and be the same. I have not attached this, obviously, because you just saw me unbox it, to our media package. I have been told that the 11 media package will fit this, so we will put it in there in that casing and attach it to the Volta. Also, down here, we have changed how the prongs fit. They're no longer rounded. They have a flat surface, so they're much easier to be able to grab a hold of when you are using it as an attachment. And then secondly, the holes are covered whenever you place these back in their original flushed position. So if I lift that up, and I'm not sure if you can see that in the light, there's actually a peg on either side that keeps these guys held in their place when they're not in use. So I didn't get this in time to put it on the original gear, but if you have seen the previous video from today or from this week about our race coming up in January, I will be using the GoPro on race day and throughout the weekend to be able to show you more action shots. I'll take this on all 13 miles like I did in Gasparilla, and then Julie will be using her iPhone whenever she is running the half marathon. I'll also tell you the power button seems to be a little different as well, just looking at it in daylight. Let's see if I can power this on. Don't think the battery is... I think the battery is dead. It has been cold here, so having this ship, yeah, this is completely dead. So we'll charge this up, and then as we move into the next several days, make our trip to Orlando, you'll see me pull this out, maybe even give a review of it once we've had enough time to play with it to tell you what the good and bad are, and whether or not it's worth your money. This on Amazon. So the only other option that customer service gave me if I didn't want to purchase the extended warranty was a $60 coupon for a new GoPro anything later than the Hero 11. And when I checked Amazon right before Christmas, they actually had a better deal. So this was $299. However, Amazon is giving us a specific amount of credit that will be put onto the account within 30 days. That's assuming, Amazon's assuming you're keeping it for 30 days. So that's why you're not going to get the promotional credit until it passes its return length of time. So it ended up being a better deal, not even utilizing the customer service of GoPro, but going through Amazon, and it was sold by Amazon. So I'm going to play with this a little bit, get this all set up. Don't know what this king's name is going to be. If you guys, again, have been here for the other two, we've named these after British royalty to no avail. I don't know if I'm going to have to name it Henry V or another long-standing king in European history, but we're going to play with it. I'll check back in with you guys and let you know how it goes. So thank you for joining me today, unboxing the GoPro Hero 13. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you back again in another one, probably tomorrow.